Hey, what's up? It's been a while since I posted an episode. The channel has not been striked, if any of you have been thinking that. And I'm not really that busy, other than, yes, I'm still working a full time job, which is, sucking the life out of me, even though, as I said, I just sit there all day. And most days I do pretty much not much work, but I just don't really have much to say. This might be a short episode. Pretty much my main channel, which most of you are not subscribed to, which I don't blame, or some of you have subscribed or probably unsubscribed because the kind of comedy I do, most people are not into. It's an obscure taste, as you would say. The channel was striked for a few months now. I had 2 strikes. I got rid of 1. And today is New Year's Day, and starting later today, I think the channel will be unstriked. Well, how long would that last before I get another strike? Probably not that long, but regardless, I've been still posting on there mostly. I've been focusing more on my comedy channels. Not to say that, the mgtow channel is really cool because, when I post these episodes, I get like 300 people watching, or listening, I should say, which is pretty damn cool for a podcast, for a guy like me who's a small channel and doesn't have a name. But as I said before, I only post videos if I really have something to say, like if a woman does something that makes me sick, which is there's a lot of those videos. I guess I could post those all day, but it gets kind of redundant, I guess, to keep posting the same kind of stuff. But I'm not giving up on content on this channel, nor has it been striked, so I don't think something has happened. It's just more if as I said, if I have nothing to say, I'm not gonna force it. I shouldn't even be doing this episode right now because I have really nothing to say other than, hey, how's it been going? Other than that, I went out last night for New Year's Eve by myself. I could have stayed home. The first couple years of me being 21, I remember I used to stay in because I didn't have anybody to hang out with, and I was kind of nervous going out for New Year's Eve by myself. But then when I started doing PUA, I got used to going out by myself, and I said, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just going to go out. And I just started going out by myself. And, one year, a few years ago, many years ago, I got 2 kisses in one night. I kissed this black girl. It was just a smooch. It wasn't like a makeout. And then this other one. I think I told this story before in the show. I actually have audio of it at the podcast. I should have grabbed it. I was doing my podcast, and I do a segment where I talk to people. And I saw these 2 black girls sitting down. And they weren't really attractive, but I figured, hey, let's get them on the podcast. So I went over to them, and one of them, she was smoking a menthol cigarette, and her breath stunk. And I didn't expect her to kiss me, but pretty much she started grinding on me and stuff. I guess she was desperate for a kiss. And then she starts kissing me, and I started making out with her, and her breath, man, it tasted like the cigarette. I was barely kissing her back because I was like, yeah, she did not taste good. And then she was grinding on me while she was kissing me. And this guy was like, hey, you two get a room. And she was like, shut the fuck up. And then she fell off the bench and her sister got mad. She's like, help her up, help her up. And then she wanted me to come home with her, but she was falling asleep. And I had to take the shuttle bus. And I really didn't want to hook up with her because I don't even think I would be able to get it hard because I wasn't attracted to her, nor, her breath stunk. I could have gave her a piece of gum, I guess, but her breath was just that bad, and then her sister got mad and said, fine, just leave, and I left. So that happened years ago. That was I think the only times I ever got a kiss on New Year's Eve. Last night I went out, and I was in this Irish pub bar, and there was lots of girls in there, wearing their whore dresses. They got their ass and titties hanging out. And, listen, you get tempted and stuff. But like I said, this Asian bouncer who I was going to have on the show, he's not Asian. I call him Chang. He's mixed. He's half Asian, half white. He keeps telling me, oh, man, you just try. He told me last night. He's like, hey, tonight you can get something. But these girls were fucking hammered. You know what I mean? There's a difference between a girl being drunk, where she has some control, and a girl being, fucking, hammered. Okay, if you fuck this girl, she can easily just say, hey, this guy took advantage of me, and you can get that old date rape charge, which happens. But these girls were just so fucking hammered last night. They were too drunk, which is not attractive when girls get too drunk, because they act stupid, and they're all passed out, and it's some guys are into that, I guess, but not me. But I would have approached them either way, and then this other bouncer who's new has been talking to me, and the Asian guy told him about I wouldn't say a problem that I don't approach, and he said, I think you a good-looking cat. And I told him, I said, dude, no offense, it's always guys that say that to me. It doesn't matter what guys think. Women don't even look at me. And if they do, I can tell they're just disgusted. They want nothing to do with me. Even if I lost weight, maybe fat girls would find me a little bit attractive, but even if I lost weight, that's not going to help. I've been reading the comments on the channel, and I still get blue pill comments from guys saying, you need to go to the gym, and you need to say the right type of stuff to girls. Hey, what's the right type of stuff? Hey, I'll give you $100 if you suck my dick. Like, what's the right type of stuff to say? Hi, how you doing? That old thing. We're going to do that again. Just say hi, bro. Just lift. Are we going to do this again? As I said, even when I was going to the gym years ago, when I had my first government job, I was going to the gym 3 times a day at work. Then I was going to the gym throughout the week, plus all the exercise of chasing pussy around. And I still didn't get laid. I mean, had some makeouts once again and some dates, but no cigar. Didn't really get my dick pleasured the way I wanted it to. Aside from myself wrapping it in a towel, which I've been doing. Last night I got home, I was drunk. I made a concoction, which I stopped doing, of tropical punch citrus vitamin water, which is my favorite flavor. I put some Bacardi gold rum in there, because that's all they really had at the liquor store. And I put about 4 or 5 ounces, so I was a little bit drunk. Then I got 2 gin and tonics, so I was pretty drunk last night. And then I got home, and it took me a little while to go to sleep. And I was going to watch some porn, but I didn't want to. So I just thought about some of the girls I saw on New Year's Eve. I wrapped a towel around my dick, and man, I got that thing pregnant, folks. I mean, my towels, I'm surprised that they haven't fallen apart, put it that way. I mean, I've been getting these things pregnant. I've been really drilling them. I mean, I get tired of using my hands, so I just been drilling these towels, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty gross, but I'm gonna have to buy some new towels soon because. But another topic to talk about is, this whole mgtow thing. Guys keep saying, every once in a while, guys who are, I'm not sure if they claim they're mgtow, but they are. They say, hey man, don't give up, or maybe you should still at least try to get laid. I came out of Target about 2 weeks ago, and there was this Hispanic woman. As I was leaving, she was coming in. She had on these blue workout pants, and she had a perfect bubble ass. Not sure if it was real or not. It looked real. I mean, it was like probably the best ass I've seen. And I looked at her, and usually I give women no attention. Like, I don't even look at them anymore. Sometimes I think I'm going gay because I don't even look at women anymore. Like, I watch porn, and, I see pictures online and stuff, but I don't even, like, check out girls in person because they always give me a dirty look, like, ugh, he's looking at me. But she was walking inside the store, and I was looking at her ass, and I was like, the old PUA was going to come out of me. I was going to run after her and do the whole, excuse me, miss, I had to stop you. Your ass is perfect. But her boyfriend in the car, she probably had some boyfriend in the car look like Batista. He probably would have kicked my ass, and it probably would have went well, if that happened. But, or she would have given me the whole, I have a boyfriend thing, or she would have gave me a number, it would have been fake. But regardless, her ass was so juicy and big. It was like the first time I got tempted in a long time. I was going to be like, hey, fuck this mgtow thing. But then I thought about it, and I was like, regardless, once again, it's like, do whatever you want, because we all like, hey, mgtow and all this stuff. I was just like, man, but once again, see, even if I think of, hey, I should try, maybe I should start approach, that happens to you once in a while. I'm like, there's just no point. There's just no point because you're going to get rejected. I'm not good enough. She's going to play me. She's going to flake on me. Or if she does meet me, she's probably going to want lots of money or something. She could be a hooker. So either way, I was very tempted. And last night, I wasn't, I was tempted, but I wasn't tempted enough to make any approaches. There wasn't a single girl I saw last night that I was like, hey, maybe I should say hi. I think one random girl said Happy New Year's to me, but she was hammered and she was saying Happy New Year's to everybody. And once again, even if you get a kiss on the lips, a little peck, it's nice, but it's like, makeouts, they get old after a while. They're cool when you first start going out, but then after a while, you're like, hey, I got a dick here, touch my dick, cunt. You know what I mean? Come on, let's go. But yeah, other than that, like I said, last night was fun. I hung out, and stuff, and the agent bouncer was like, you could take one of these girls home. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, take them back to my parents' basement or whatever, sure. These fucking hammered girls and then get accused of rape, sure. I don't think they would have left with me anyways. And, most of the girls that went out last night, they were with their boyfriends or their whatever, dating partners, like 80% of them. I didn't really see a lot of single girls last night. And that's the thing is, like, I'm not saying that girls aren't hooking up with guys. I'm pretty sure they are. But I don't see them in bars. Because I told the agent bouncer that. He doesn't believe me. I said, dude, they can go on Tinder. You know what I mean? They can go on Tinder, look for the best looking dude, or whatever race they like, or the guy with the most money. Why would they risk going home with a guy from a bar? I mean, very few girls do that, and such like that. But I've been reading some of the comments on the mgtow channel. I don't get a lot because I haven't been posting new videos. But, there's guys, once again, hiding behind thumbnails, telling me how unattractive I am, which is hilarious. Because I don't even care what they look like. But as I said, I have at least the balls to show myself. I'll say that over and over again. Every guy's a stud, but yet they can't post a picture of himself. But, hey, that's cool. One guy said, hey, man. So some girl wrote on my page, I wrote, how to mentally break down a female police officer. This is right now. And you know that video I have where the guy insults the female cop, and he says, can I speak to a man, please? A woman wrote, Kristen Miller. She wrote, I missed the part where she broke down. Oh, she did break down, actually, because if you look at her face, she made a face like, damn, like he owned me. So actually, he did break her down. He may not have broke her down in the sense that she cried or she, but he did break her down. So. And, of course, there's other guys saying, that I'm not really a mgtow guy, I'm an incel, which is, listen, I'm as close as an incel can be. As I said, I don't blame women for my problems. I know it sounds like I do, but I really don't. I know that's what people think of me. But, as I said, I don't blame women for my problems. That's something I'll always say. I don't watch the video. I can never forgive a woman put me through. And as I said, I explained in the beginning, I don't blame them for me living at home or I don't blame them for not finding me attractive. I just wish they would be honest about it. I wish they would just, stop the bullshit with guys and stop saying, oh, it's their personality and stuff. But anyways, what else? I'm looking at some of the comments. So some guy commented on my prostitute story. He wrote $30. Yuck. You get what you pay for. I like how guys say that. Like, oh, yeah, like, if you pay $200, because let's say I pay $200 for like a really hot blonde chick with big tits, or $500, that same thing could have happened to me. I could have went to the bathroom and she could have stole 30. You know what I mean? The RSD guys be like video that I made fun of. One guy wrote, what's wrong with lifting? You only threw that bidding because you're too lazy to go to the gym. You're also too lazy to find out what works with women. As I said. So, once again, this guy thinks RSD works. And if you think RSD works, look, I believed in RSD too at one point. I didn't believe it as much as other things, but I did. But it doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. If it does work for you, the only guys I see RSD working for, as I said before, are above average white guys. Guys who are tall. They're like over 6 feet tall. They don't have to be white, but most of them are white. And they have a good physique. Once again, looks. It has nothing to do with RSD. One guy wrote, guys, it's all your fault video. He wrote, how can you take action when you know these women would treat you as a creep? Women throw this toxic bullshit at you. These women are doing it just like you said. This is a black guy. This has nothing to do with race, by the way. But he's a black guy. He's commenting on my Men Don't Decide video. So you want girls to just change what they think is attractive, looks, personality, gender persona, so you get some play? Question mark. I don't get it. You say that you want to be able to be honest with a girl and say you're interested in fucking a relationship or even just go on a date, but you're also upset they're picky, I guess, about who they're attracted to or what to fuck. It's not the girl's fault, honestly. Now let's stop right there. It's not the girl's fault. Actually, yes, it is. As I said before, I don't blame women for the 1,000th fucking time for not finding me attractive. But these girls who went on a date with me, some of them weren't attracted to me. And then on top of that, some of them knew... Hold on, I gotta unplug my phone. Damn it. Alright, I'm back. So, some of them knew they weren't gonna fuck me, and they still went on a date with me anyway. So to say it's not their fault, you're being a Captain Sabo. Yes, it is their fault. It's not their fault if they don't find me attractive. You're right about that. But it is their fault if they're gonna lie. That's what I'm talking about. He said, but it's not the girl's fault, honestly. It's like, why don't you go up to the biggest, sloppiest, destroyed bitch you can find who only talks about she loves painkillers and Mountain Dew? What? Let me read that again. It's like, why don't you go up to the biggest, sloppiest, destroyed bitch? What does destroyed mean? but you can find who only talks about how she loves painkillers and Mountain Dew. What kind of girls do you talk to? I never heard a woman ever bring up Mountain Dew and painkillers. What the fuck? You definitely be able to sweet talk her into a light. No, that's not true at all. I've had guys accuse me before about lying. I told you, I got rejected by some of the fattest, ugliest girls, even when I was younger and skinnier. And guys go, I don't believe you. I did. You don't think a girl would still reject a guy just to make herself feel that? Well, they do. Because you aren't attracted to her. Because you aren't attracted to her, you don't want to fuck her. So why is it fucked up if the worst happens? Dude, I know people worse than you and still manage to fuck chicks. Personally, I don't know how it happens. Yeah, exactly. You just contradicted yourself. You're saying that, oh, you know it works and everything. Oh, I don't get whatever. But then you just say, you don't know how it works. Exactly. You don't know how it works. You just contradicted yourself. Okay, let's read the rest of this comment. It's just a matter of lower expectations, I guess. If you say, why should I have to lower my standards just to get laid and interact with women? Well, why should they have to lower their standards to please you? It's crazy. It's literally just hating. Okay, so once again, appreciate the guy for, disagreeing with me and stuff. But I don't get the part about the painkillers and Mountain Dew, why he threw that in, number one. And number two, as I said, I never blame women for not finding me attractive. And number three, I have approached girls who, as I said before, I wasn't even attracted to, and I was still willing to try to fuck them, and they rejected me. So what are you talking about? He said, oh, they would have fucked you. No, they wouldn't. I see guys. I see guys all the time hit on the most sloppiest drunk girls, like you said, and they still get rejected. And then you say in the comment that, oh, I don't know how this happens. Of course you don't know how it happens. It's just a matter of lowered expectations, I guess. So if you're guessing you don't know, how can you tell me? I doubt you have the field experience I do. I doubt you have went out as much as I have. So what are you talking about, man? So don't sit there and say, I never said that. As I said, I know if a woman doesn't want to fuck me because they lower their standards, that's fine. They have a right to think that. But stop lying is the problem. The manipulation, the lies. That's what I'm calling them out on. Can you guys get this? All right. I'm trying to read some other comments. Most people agree with me. And as I said, I don't expect every guy to agree with me. Because I get guys all the time saying, dude, just go to the gym, man. Yeah, I should have posted these. Oh yeah, so one person said on the last video I posted, man charged with sexual assault for patting the girl ass. He said, nah, man, I'm a watcher of your videos and usually agree with your points, but disagree with you saying this white girl not been press charged by a black guy. No, a black dude got press charges by him by a white woman for just being playful with her, and I can swear she initiated the playful encounter. There was a YouTuber named Incel TV who was a black YouTuber, and I swear he said, okay, well, a woman called security on him, but once again, and this other black guy said he lives in a small community in Northeast Philadelphia. White women out there typically don't date white guys. That's not true at all. Northeast Philadelphia is not small. How do you know if you've never been here? It's actually a pretty big area, dude. He says, because we have a cooler demeanor, aren't really wrapped. Now, he has to make it personal and go, oh, we're such cooler. Okay, look, if you think you're better than white guys, fine. Who cares? I told you, I'm not just attracted to white girls anyway, but in my fucking city, I'm going to be dead honest, that's just the way white girls are. So if you want to defend it and say you're better than white guys, fine. But, don't, I'm not trying to make it personal, though. If you're offended by it, but, fine. What else? I slap hookers' asses each and every time I pay for it, and they enjoy it. And they never press assault charges against me. I hope they're not pretending to charge it just because I'm paying them. Some of these comments make me laugh. Yeah, well, listen, that's cool. I hope a hooker doesn't, I hope a hooker doesn't, this is a funny comment from Maddie T. Fucking cunts should be at home cooking, always putting themselves in places they don't belong, in police departments, fire stations, men's locker rooms, then the cunts holler when you slap their ass. I can't stand these miserable, angry cunts walking home from the subways. Yeah, that's true. I left the comments here about hitting the idea to make a video of. Yeah, some people want to make a video. I don't know what it is. One guy keeps posting his phone number and stuff, that he got mad at me because I told him, I was like, I don't hit people up. I don't text anybody. I'm not going to text you or call you. Then he got mad and said, I tried to be your friend. Stop being a loser. And I'm like, I didn't cry about people not hanging out with me. I don't have a great personality. I totally understand why, nobody would want to hang out with me. But I never cried about it. I just go up. I'm just expressing, how I felt at a certain time. Let's see. Some of the videos are about freedom of speech, stand-up comedy. I hate women. I like the comments that say I hate women. Yeah, pretty much sums it up. I think most of us do. If not hate, borderline hate, as you would say. Somebody. One of the funniest comments I got, I forgot which one it was. A guy said, "It's a great thing I'm saving up for an AR." He said something like, "It's a good thing I'm saving up for an AR-15." And one guy wrote, "Oh yeah, dude, that's the answer. Killing everybody." Some guy wrote on the Elephant in Heels video, so I have to go to the gym for a girl like me as a person? ? Someone replied and said, "Look, Maxon ain't enough. You have to be a utility for them, and that won't make them like you. If you can go for her, provide money, resources, shop her for gifts, just be her little workhorse. Women don't like men. Doesn't feminism demonstrate the disdain and blatant animosity towards men?" Okay, well, I agree with most of that stuff. Maddie T has some funny comments. He wrote, "If I was drunk, I would fuck that hippo in her ass." I like Maddie T. He's funny. The black pill video I made for Dipin. You do realize, though, that a fat white chick can turn into a 10 after a few months of the whole fitness? Well, she's already a 10. A fat girl is already a 10 because so many guys, forget about black guys, not to make it racial, or even Hispanic guys, in general. There's so many horny guys, little Mexican guys and salsa bars. There's so many guys that can see her at 10. Some of the comments for the Elephant Heels are funny. Someone wrote, "A disgusted pig." Oh man. Someone wrote, "I hate women." Yep, that's a funny video. Yeah, so I like reading through the comments. I should do that more on the podcast because they make me laugh. Sometimes I'm wiping tears out of my eyes. Someone wrote about the ugly truth. "If I had to guess, I would say the problem is that you have with black people is they treated you bad in Philly. I'm just justifying that if this happened, but Philly's one of the hardest cities in the country where black males live." Yeah, once again, listen. I mean, if anybody thinks I'm a racist, and this one guy wrote, "It's all black people's fault. We don't get blamed enough for this shit." Listen, if you're offended because I do have black subscribers, I totally understand. But I'm just being dead honest with you. If you don't want to hear the truth once again, and you want me to be phony like your white friends do and with their liberal shit, then unsubscribe. But listen, I call it the way I see it. I mean, you can have an excuse for it, but once again, if you don't like it, I totally get it. But it's just how it is. Sex is just sex, even if you pay for it. That's the prostitution video. Some guy posts some stuff. "Hey, react to these videos." I'm sorry, I didn't see those. "Sorry, I can't donate because I have no money." Yeah, well, I don't blame people for not donating. I mean, I've never donated to anybody. Most of the men don't like working with women. They're cunts. You're right about that. And men can be cunts too on the job force, but it's mostly women. You are not average looking. You are ugly. Average looking can get laid. Well, that's what I've been saying. Guys keep telling me, "Hey man, you're not bad looking." I am ugly. You're right. And if I'm not ugly, women find me ugly. So there you go. I'm not offended by that comment at all. "Bro, in all due respect, you were fat as fuck back then. It's hard for skinny guys to have success now. I get all about your face being that fat. Just makes you obviously." So that's the video of me approaching that Asian girl years ago. So once again, guys usually comment on my looks. And once again, I mean, as I said, it's usually guys say, "You're an alright looking guy," or but it doesn't matter. I know I'm unattractive to women. That's all that matters. That's why I stay away from them. If you want to get away from hoes, garbage truck driver, 80 G's a year before overtime, no hoes in sight. Yeah, but it's hard to get those jobs in my city. It's only certain people of certain colors to get that stuff. Oh, once again, I'm so racist. Sorry, everybody. I like to tell the truth. What else? Some guy said he beat off to Angela White. She's a porn star. I googled her. The first thing that came up was her swallowing a black load, which, I have no problem with interracial porn. As I said, my favorite kind of interracial porn is I like to watch fat black girls have sex with white guys. I don't know why. Some guy said that's gross. I don't know why. I like fat black sluts. I like fat sluts in general, but I prefer them to be black. I don't know why. I just think that most black women, or when it comes to fat girls, are attractive than fat white girls. Not all the time, but I don't know what it is. I just I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm a racist that likes fat black girls. I'm sorry. I'm a weird guy. Yeah, I'm going to read a few more, and that'll be the end for the show. I'm just catching up with you guys, because I'm trying to get back into the flow of posted. But, as I said, I wouldn't say I've been busy, but I just been lazy. I'm lazy already, that you add a full-time job to it. Forget about it. Forget about it, folks. I go to bed at 10:30 now. That's right. I used to go to bed 12 a year ago. Now I go to bed at 10:30. Same girl's not attractive. The same girl would lick another female pussy, but you have to take what she says seriously. Fuck you, girls. Sleep around with other girls. Get act too sate. So I think this guy got cheated on by a lesbian. Hey. Incels on the site calculating is living in a fantasy land that their standards are too high. Get a life and stop worrying about the 50% of the population. Well, lose weight then, you loser. What a bunch of losers on the site. Ew, crying about how mean women are. Well, feminists cry about how mean men are, so go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself, Cuffy. His comments are funny, man. I like reading the feedback. Already finished a PUA how-to. It's simple. Get massive $80 pounds. Yeah. I read a lot of PUA books. It never got me anything but autism. Hey, don't make fun of autism. Okay, I'm sorry. Approaching woman gets harder every year. There's a black guy with six-pack abs saying that, I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what the hell he's doing on my channel. God, you can get laid, bro. You can have any fat white girl you want. What are you doing? Yeah, some people are commenting about the online dating one. I love my gut. Remember that woman said that? That was disgusting. Dude, why are you a loser if you can't get laid? Loser mindset, women are not worth it. Well, I am a loser because society. Because even if I did get laid, I'm still a loser. There's a guy, remember that guy, good-looking loser? He gets laid, I think, and he's still a loser. Because society decides if you're a loser or not. He's coming back with a gun. The angry bagel guy. It says, how does this happen? A woman losing her ass. What would a big booty making my dick hard? Certain big booty girls, I stick my dick in their pussies. Alright. Good guy. It says, I can't forgive what they did or what's good jobs, especially two false terrible things. I never pulled screwing me. Okay. He sounds sexist towards women, I know. He's had a bad experience with women, but he doesn't give the right to talk about women because without women are the same. Each one of them are different. There's certain guys on my channel, I can't tell which side they're on. It's like they agree with me, but then they don't. I think they're on the fence. This guy commented a lot of my videos. True, go on dates and make out chicks a waste of time. It's all blame game, blah, blah, blah. Alright, this guy commented a lot. Okay, I'm going to end it right here. Once again, this was a useless video, but I just wanted to catch up, get into the flow of things. And I can't say I'll be posting more videos, but I'll be around. You know, if you don't see anything from my channel in a week or two, it just means that I just don't have anything to say, and I'm probably tired from fucking a towel. Alright, guys, I hope you like this one. I'll see you.